Greetings, salutations, and welcome back to episode 4 of Star Traders Frontiers. So, if I recall correctly, we had just kind of turned in and we were getting ready to continue chasing down the main quest. Let's go ahead, let's load in. Quick reminder, while I'm thinking about it, if you wanted to get your character added into the campaign, shoot me a message in the comments below, and we'll get you added. I have a cute kitty on top of my desk. I'm getting distracted. Alright, so apparently we were already set down here because we didn't lose any fuel. Yeah, let's see if his temper's cooled. Captain, I am glad to see you've returned. Let me apologize for my outburst. I should have known that Estelle would value her political neutrality over helping my family, even after all these years. I believe, my prince, that while she is hell-bent on playing the impartiality card, she is not wrong. Aton Char holds compelling evidence against your daughter. We have some of it ourselves. The Arbiter did leave a report with some details, enough to see what is coming. I can see that you're not done fighting, Prince Fane. No, far from it. Valencia's life is at stake today, but that won't be the end of it. Princess Atan's ambitions go far beyond that. This will be a trying time for the Fane bloodline. I hope that you will stick by us now. There is much work to be done. This case is far from settled. Alright, so Zet had kind of mentioned that Val hadn't done it. So we're going to speak with her, which I'm going to add a caveat. I've not played all the way through. Really, Chapter 1, getting into Chapter 2 is the furthest I've ever played. So, I don't know the full story. No spoilers, please. I hope you have been listening and watching, Captain. It's easy to get caught up in the surface storyline. What everyone is talking about, the distraction. What do you think everyone's missing? Can you honestly say you aren't skeptical about Char's likely story? Every single soul aboard the Highwind died? Every last record of the sequel and potentially illegal research was lost? Not a stitch was recovered or backed up elsewhere? Now that you mention it, but no one is paying attention because there is a legal case and a threat to Valencia's life. What do you think they're trying to hide? Is it too far-fetched that she bombed her own orbital to make the research disappear? It's very elaborate, but only as far-fetched as the claim that the research was completely lost in the explosion. Or perhaps the entire plan was to make the scientist who was researching it disappear. You think he didn't die? Everyone thinks that it is hyperbole when you hear about the most brilliant man in a generation. Not with Bastille. This is no exaggeration. What if he was spirited away to a secret laboratory where he can work out of sight? You have a lot of conspiracy theories, because I am looking past their front and their big, loud legal case. It's a distraction. What do you propose we do about it? We need to find proof. I can't rely on the family's intelligence corps for this. This is where you come in. Do some spying. You're willing to pay us for the work. Okay. Let's rank up a little bit so that we get better pay. There's pirates in that system. Just what I needed. Alright. Let's take a quick look at our ship. I think we're going to upgrade our weapons locker. Alright, let's get moving. Okay, I was like, already. Alright, so we're just gonna demand some tribute. We got 300 coin. Dollars, credits, credits. What's the rumor at that world? Specifically that there's pirates. Alright, well, let's get to spying. lost some morale. There was a distress signal. We were too late. Intel records would be nice. Alright, we got a mission success. Records are very clear about one thing, Captain. Absolute chaos after the explosion on the Highwind. Bedlam. No one had any idea what had happened. Ships of all sizes rushed to help. If Char did this, she did it in cold blood. Let it be a true disaster. What else did we find? Official records state there were no survivors, not a single one. And the Reichardt pride themselves on their covert ops. But they didn't clean up as well as they thought. We discovered an outdated routing satellite hanging in orbit. It's not even plugged into their comms net anymore. But it's still recording all surface-bound traffic. We jammed it pretty hard and tricked it into broadcasting the records for the day of the bombing. It matches the official record when it comes to Valencia's arrival and her departure, minutes before the explosion. But the old satellite has one routing record that's missing from the official records. This is where it gets interesting, I imagined. The satellite record for the merchant ship, the Mercurial, which intercepted an escape pod from the Highwind with 7 survivors. All were badly wounded, and the Mercurial was granted immediate clearance to land. Upon landing, the survivors were rushed into the hospital called something Medical Enclave. I see it. Oh, you know what? I bet that's a U, not a V. Uldrave? It would take someone high up in the government military intelligence corps to make so many records disappear like that. Every other official record, including the starport, omits the ship's landing. It's first rule we have. Perhaps Zet's theories aren't as crazy as they sound. For now, we stay in orbit, recast our spying net to learn anything else about this medical enclave. Please no. Please no. Surrender to looting. We don't have any cargo. It's a merchant. That's fine. New contact introduction would actually be real. Bye! So this ticker keeps going up every time, so we just gotta get lucky. There's some money to pay for our fuel. Hostile military patrol would literally be the worst case scenario. We are out of fuel. Maybe we can get the record. I need to quit pointing at things. Unexpected ship. What is this? It's a Zealot. I am surprised that we outclassed them. That is a very powerful ship. We're going to submit to inspection. I don't want to make Steel Song mad. We're up to 34% chance. The hostile bounty hunter we could probably actually take. Nope, we get some money. Alright, hopefully not death among crew. Alright, we got our mission success. I don't think you're gonna like our findings this time, Captain. Who are you? Just as long as the trail hasn't gone cold. Careful what you wish for. Uldrava Medical Enclave is a Gestalt technologist medical facility. Since the Guild War, the technologists have been on the cutting edge of everything medical. Vat-grown limbs, augmented implants, the works. Of course, any badly wounded survivors would have had the best chance of survival under the care of the Gestalt. Which is why it's surprising that all 6 of them died. I thought there were 7. There were, but only 6 bodies were taken by military transport to the naval morgue the next day. The records of the transport weren't purged. Nothing in the morgue report confirms that the 6 dead are from the Highwind, but the timings do line up. We were able to snag admission transcripts on the day. 4 men, 3 women were admitted. 3 and 3 went to the morgue. She's not crazy. How did she know? 7th could be the chief scientist. He is either still in the medical ward or has disappeared out their back door. Got everything we can from orbit. Put boots on the surface or track down the Mercurial. We'll put boots on the surface. Conspiracies aren't patience. We need to get moving. We're gonna land here, though, and see if we can, Oh, look, a pirate. Awesome. Can we beat him? We should be able to beat him. I see fuel. Alright, let's start unloading our weapons. Take some evasive maneuvers and start closing. Ow. Alright, so we hit them with void contortions and a fire. We have a fire on board. Let's take another evasive so that we don't take another hit. They fixed the stuff we did. No hits, a crit. Ow. Alright, keep closing. Our close range weapon is broken. Try to launch an early boarding pro. Early boarding. We closed and we have boarding. Alright. Ugh. Christian is not in a happy place. He's in the back, which means he shouldn't be being shot at. We're gonna have to heal him as soon as we get in. Why am I here? I've done something terrible. The captain should not be on this combat because it is an easy way to be dead. Debuff him. Move their rifle up to the front. So hopefully he can't use his abilities. Alright, he needs it. I'm gonna put a suppress on the guy in the back. My accuracy is terrible. Alright, we're gonna bring Christian up. Are you gonna come up and be a lap kitty? Miss. Alright, we got some healing in. Took out their fighting crew. Let's terrify them and blow up their missile system. Goal is 60%, 76 means it's disabled. Alright, let's keep closing, and I'm going to take one more evasive maneuver. Alright, so they've damaged our weapon here. So we're just going to be boarding. They failed to retreat. Alright. Out. In. Easy. Their captain's here as well. I'll have to hide. You guys can't really see it because of cat cam. We're going to leave the cats turned on, though. Alright, keep healing. Go ahead and take your buff. Pistols can't be used in the back rank. Finish that one off. And you're gonna start working on the captain. So he keeps doing that. Hopefully by knocking the morale down, they'll break. And you should theoretically... Yeah, there we go. And that's going to be combat. We'll just depart. Crew report. Nobody died. Good. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take their fuel. Because they're pirates, that doesn't really matter. Same with stealing their cargo. We're gonna ransom them. 12.8k. We'll need that for our repairs. We're gonna limp over here to this tradeway world to repair our ship and heal our people. They don't have doctor here, though. We have a sure hand person. Leveled 15 crew. Alright, Gornish continuing up the quartermaster line. Aisha down the combat medic line. Scavenger, I believe that's Lady Jenna. And who is this? This is our up front guy. I think we'll get some boarding talent, so we'll give him Ferocious Crossfire. Allow us to wound crew more effectively once we've boarded. Both of these are not meant to be sold here. And we'd be violating a trade war. We can go down here and get medicine. Yeah. Candasaurus took point on the, whatchamacallit? The celebration from the looks of it. Fuel here is terrible. We're gonna heal up. And we're gonna sell off the cargo. Oh. Our faction doesn't let us trade here. But we do need to refuel. We'll refuel back at the other spot. Is there anything good exploring here? Nope. But what we're gonna do, we're just gonna stash these. So we don't get robbed when we go back to the pirate world. A pirate, but it's a friendly faction. We could beat it. You know what? I think we need to beat it. I realize they're our faction, but they are a pirate. And piracy is wrong. That's why we're stealing their fuel. Oh, so they're actually going to close. I thought they were going to use sharp steering and then try to get away from us. Alright, preliminary boarding. Going much smoother than last time. This looks like a good starting crew. Let's get them. Their swordsman is wounded. Buff yourself up. And just start working on the rifle. Easy clear of the combat crew. We're gonna panic and use our crossfire talent, so we got 2 extra crew killed, and they have an extra engine failure. Very nice. Alright, their hull is at 838, so we're not in danger of blowing them up. We'll use this opportunity to heal you up. They sent a doctor and an engineer into combat. Alright, get to work on him. No healing, that's our trick. Alright, push the swordsman back to the back line. Bring him down. Easy clear. Panic the crew. Damage their cargo hold. Come on. Captain, captain, no captain. They sent in 2 crew dogs. Pilot. No, 2 crew dogs. Yeah, no, 2 crew dogs, a pilot, and electronic tech. Now we're less 1 pilot. Question is whether or not we're able to keep you alive. You're kind of soaking a bit of fire. Alright, yeah, we're good. Panic. Blow up their pilot assist module. Alright, killed off enough crew. Refuel our fuel. We gained 2 reputation with Rykart. Woo! What have you guys got? Water purifiers? I would love to pull some water purifiers. Wait. The trade band has ended. Go back here. We got Survivor and Warrior for extra XP. Let's just sell it. I realize we could get more money elsewhere, but this is money now. And money now. Oh, we just... How did we lose conflict with trade song there? I don't know. Only 2 reps, so it's not terrible. Get our updates. Commander now has access to a tier 5 talent. We'll go with Inspiring Squadron. Even though we don't necessarily have squads yet. Ah, Aisha's getting a talent. Grab the Bio Bomb for extra boarding shenanigans. This is going to be Christian's talent, also boarding shenanigans. And our swordsperson's talent, so I like grabbing Strength of Steel so that I have another way to heal. Oh, and Dan, the pilot. Hello, Dan. You're a pilot. You want to grab Twitch Surge for me? I should have checked. Are you quick? Oh, you're real quick. Good. Twitch Surge helps us close distances. Alright, so now we're going to go refuel. Then we're going to go over. Rykart and Zenrin are now in a solar war? Oh, that's terrible for us. Alright, so we have Presidente's saving talent on infiltration. We passed our test anyway. Ambushed by record team is sudden and violent. It came in shooting. Oh, it's shooting time then. Rifle, a spy, a bounty hunter, pistolier. Alright, move their rifle guy up front. Take off your debuff. Keep this guy up here. And then you're gonna just start cutting. Take him down. Remove the stun chance, which is the circle that was orbiting there. And we'll just go ahead and take Strength of Steel to heal yourself. Then we're going to work on taking this guy down. As I believe that rifle is going to be more scary than the suppressed pistolier. Easy. Gotta get clear of here. Do we have everything we need? Got everything we need. Alright, Aldo Bastille was the other guy. Likely the others were murdered. It seems possible they were removed from the equation in a calculated fashion. James McDrofe oversaw his silent transfer from the facility. He was moved somewhere else, somewhere secret. Go back to Zet, let her know what we found. We're also going to need a better ship. I'm not kidding about that. Is there anything... We're in a really terrible spot with a solar war going on. This is going to be bloody if we engage. But it's a solar war. I'm not sure what happens if we don't. We're going to have to fight this. I'm afraid to surrender in a solar war and then we'll just get shot. So they bombarded us, but we got 2 crits on them. Bombardment, I think, lowers our defense. No, it just lowers our accuracy. We'll pop another defense, and what type of... That's just an ability, we can't remove it. Aftershocks. And we're closing again. Alright, unload with the heavy weaponry, and launch our boarders. didn't close, but we did get our boarding talent fired off. They've got a full fighting crew. This guy's basically gone, though. Take that buff off the shotgun. Lucky miss for us. Take the shotgun down. And you start working on that guy. Or that girl. Alright, do a little bit of heals. Why not? Debuff. Suppress. Dead. Alright, this will be our last combat. Well, just drop a bioagent bomb and panic them. Bioagent bomb does 25 damage per turn versus them, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and just do another evasive maneuvers. We're having trouble closing. I know I can just, so I should be able to just, I can just click that to repeat it. So we could use Twitch Surge here. I'm going to go ahead and just hit them with a debuff. There we go, we're back into closing. Forward, repeat. Their hull is at 723, so we're not in danger of destroying it. And we're in boarding range. Alright, crew cleanup. No officer deployed, or 2 officers deployed. They did not deploy their captain. Easy cleanup there. Crossfire got 2 crew. Their captain's at about half health. And is deployed here in the front line. We leave the suppressed individual alive because there's really no reason to kill him off when he's the least accurate of them. I'd rather take out people who are doing that. Granted, he got a hit in anyway, but we finished him off. Now, because it's a solar war, we'll probably end up destroying the ship. Let's grab the medicine and the fertilizer. Refuel. For supporting the ongoing solar war, we gained 6 rep with Zenrin. Let's do a salvage, which was 11.6k. Alright, we gotta get out of here. We were gonna stop on that orbital and take a look, but I want out of this system now. We're not getting paid enough for this. And on that note, we're gonna call it here. we'll see if we can look into upgrading our ship next time so that we're able to more safely ply the interstellar routes, as there is a war that has opened up with our faction and the faction we were investigating because they might do a duel of assassins. I guess they just kind of skipped it and said, screw it, we're declaring war. So, warship, hopefully next time. Until then, good vibes and good night.